What if I told you that a simple $half from 1979 could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today? That's right. The 1979 Kennedy $half might look like just another ordinary coin, but in the world of collectors, certain examples of this coin are absolute treasures. If you've got one lying around in your drawer or tucked away in an old coin jar, it could be hiding big money value. The Kennedy $half series began in 1964, honoring President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. Early issues were made of silver, but by 1979, the mint had switched to a copper-nickel composition. At first glance, that might make you think these coins aren't valuable, but here's where the surprise comes in. Despite being clad, certain 1979 Kennedy $half can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, mint marks, and errors. Let's start with the regular business strike coins. The 1979 Kennedy $half was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. While millions were produced, high-grade examples are the ones to look for. A coin in average circulated condition is worth only face value, 50 cents. But if you find a 1979 D or 1979 P in pristine mint state condition, especially graded MS66 or higher, collectors will pay $100 to $500 or more. The reason is simple. The higher the grade, the scarcer the coin. But wait, here's where it gets even more exciting. The 1979 S-proof Kennedy $half are where the real money lies. The San Francisco Mint produced these specially for collectors, and in that year, there were 2 distinct varieties, Type 1 and Type 2. The difference is in the S mint mark. The Type 1 has a blob-like, filled S, while the Type 2 features a sharp, clear S. Now, why does this matter? Because the Type 2 is far scarcer and worth big bucks. A regular 1979 S-proof might only be worth $5 to $10, but a 1979 S-Type 2 proof in perfect PR70 condition can sell for $500 to over $1,000. That's a $1,000 coin sitting in a proof set that was originally sold for just a few dollars. And let's not forget about error coins. Errors are where coin collectors go crazy, because these mistakes are one-of-a-kind treasures. For the 1979 Kennedy $half, some of the most valuable errors include off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchet errors, and clipped planchets. Imagine a 1979 Kennedy struck off-center or with doubled lettering. That coin could easily bring in $1,000 or more at auction. Even smaller errors can command $100 to $500 depending on demand. In fact, auction records show some stunning results. A 1979 D. Kennedy $half graded MS67 sold for nearly $1,500. A 1979 S-Type 2 proof in top grade has crossed the $1,000 mark. And rare error examples from 1979 have fetched between $500 and $2,000. These are huge numbers for a coin most people think of as pocket change. Think about that for a moment. A 50-cent coin that can pay your bills, buy you a new phone, or even cover your rent if you have the right one. That's why collectors are constantly searching through rolls of $half, proof sets, and old stashes, because the potential to strike it rich is very real. Now, let's talk about spotting value in your own 1979 Kennedy $half. The first step is checking the mint mark. Look closely. If you see no mint mark, it's from Philadelphia. If you see a D, it's Denver. And if you see an S, you've got a San Francisco coin, which might be a proof. Then, check the condition. If your coin looks nearly flawless, with strong luster and no scratches, it might grade very high, and that's where the big money kicks in. For proofs, you'll want to carefully examine that mint mark. If the S looks crisp and sharp, you could have the scarcer Type 2 variety, and that means $$ in collector value. Finally, always look for errors. Tilt the coin under good lighting and check for doubled letters, unusual shapes, off-center designs, or strange edges. These errors are gold mines. A regular 50-cent coin might be worth 50 cents, but with the right error, it can leap into the hundreds or thousands instantly. The 1979 Kennedy $half is proof that not all valuable coins need to be made of silver or gold. Sometimes, even clad coins hold big surprises. Collectors will pay top dollar for rarity, condition, and errors. So the next time you find a 1979 Kennedy $half, don't just toss it aside. That coin could be your ticket to serious cash. To sum it up, circulated 1979 Kennedy half dollars equals face value 50 cents. Uncirculated high-grade 1979 D or 1979 P equals $100 to $500 plus. 1979 S-proof type 1 equals around $5 to $15. 1979 S-proof type 2 equals $50 to $1,000 plus depending on grade. Error coins equals $100 to $2,000 or more. That's huge value hiding in plain sight. So check your change, search those old coin rolls, and dig out the coin jars. You never know when that simple 1979 Kennedy half dollar might turn out to be worth big money.